Raquel Shelby. Check us out at RockyRoadMedia.com for all updates and content. Now sit tight and enjoy the show. What's going on, everybody? You are listening to the Rocky Road Productions Porch Talk podcast with your host, Raquel, and my husband as the co-host. What's going on?
Everything is good.
Cool. Today we will be resuming the conversation of last week's episode, which was fatherhood in the hood. With the semi-same crew, you guys go ahead and introduce yourself, Playboy.
Y'all gonna stop with that Playboy. People starting to believe that. What up, everybody? This GP.
What up, though? This your boy Black.
All right, we're going to get into some shenanigans. This show is sponsored by Mr. Corned Beef and soon-to-come Highland Park location and Rick's Landscape Concept, servicing Detroit and surrounding cities for over 30 years. If you'd like to donate, advertise, sponsor, or purchase a T-shirt, please refer to RockyRoadMedia.com. Shout out to Trina, Picture Perfect Hair. She did my hair today. Well, she always does my hair, so y'all go look out for her. We thank you for joining us today. Your time is appreciated. Let's get to a great show. So last week, we all talked about our upbringing. And so we're going to do a little recap and then get into the conversation. So what do you appreciate about your upbringing and what would you change?
I guess it's tumultuous as it was. I think a lot of everybody was saying similar, same thing, and they was talking about bringing in and how it made you the individual that you are. And I think I wouldn't change anything. It's maybe one or two things that I probably would alter a little bit. But as far as, one thing about changing too much of your past, it has a gigantic impact on the individual that you turn out to be. So, I like myself right now, So everything that has happened or led up into now created the individual that I am with the experience and the knowledge and the wisdom that I have. So right now I wouldn't change anything. What about y'all?
I'm pretty much the same like I was last week. Like, I really wouldn't change nothing about my childhood neither. Like Twin just said, my childhood made me the man that I am today.
Right.
And I have faults like anybody else, but overall, I feel like I'm a pretty solid dude. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I try to be.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna keep you around a little bit longer.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
really wanna be all right.
I'm just saying, like, one of my biggest fears right now, though, being a parent, is that, they say your kids going to give you like 10 times more trouble than you gave your parents.
So you looking out for it?
No.
You waiting for it?
I'm getting it.
Oh, you get it? Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my youngest son, he off the chain with it, but, but like I said, I wouldn't change nothing about my childhood. It made me who I am. It gave me the core values that I have today.
Yeah.
And I appreciate my parents for everything that they did.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really have, like everyone else, just pretty much like last episode. I'm pretty much content with everything that I did or went through. I wouldn't change my childhood, from my upbringing, the friends that I grew up with, that I'm still with today. I got 20 plus years with the people in this room, let alone my other friends from my hood. Like, we got a brotherhood that's unbreakable.
Yeah,
I would never change that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That's a special situation. It's not a lot of people that can say that. Ah, man, 20 plus years, like junior high school, high school.
I don't have to talk to like my bro. I don't have to talk to him every day.
Yeah,
but. You know what I'm saying? He's not far away. We could text. I ain't got to literally see him. I probably ain't seen that nigga in 2 weeks. Maybe longer. But we text. What up, bro? What's going on?
Right.
He might send me some silly something. I might send him something stupid, silly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, I'm about to cook the kids something to eat, man. I'm chilling. I'm tired.
Right.
Work told me up today. All right, I'm going to get on you. And that's that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the same as it with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't talk to just G every day.
Mm-hmm.
Might text, what up, though? Where you at? I do not see the twins at all. We ain't seen them done this year until we start doing the podcast. So.
When I see the twins, it's a rare occasion and a special occasion every time I see them.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but the crazy thing, we always in the same spot. You know what I'm saying? But you know, since we got a little bit older, everybody is in a cove. You know what I mean? At their crib. You know, so leaving, it kind of do got to be a special occasion. You know what I mean?
Then that you have to also attribute that to going back to our upbringing and our growth as from friends, from young men to grown men to family men. You know what I'm saying? Like Black was saying, like we don't have to talk all the time, but the bond that we all created over the years is unbreakable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just that as life progressed, we've taken on different roles.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I mean, we got to do what we got to do. But at the end of the
role
day,
to
though,
play, and
if we don't talk to each other as often as we did, but let one of us need something from the other. You know what I'm saying? We definitely there for each other. Hands down, no doubt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, and then like I said, man, that's a rare thing to have. It's a lot of backstabbing, a whole bunch of, you know, silly stuff that go on with other groups that I understand, you know, that I'm around. Oh man, we don't talk no more. This, that, and third. He did X, Y, and Z, and so on and so forth. We ironed all that stuff out when we was younger. You know what I mean? Like, really looked at each other in the face, like, don't do that again, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's a good thing, and especially now that we all have children. You know, honestly, I can honestly say I wish for my children that they would have friends like I do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I really wish, you know, that they have a Black, they have a GP, they have a Greg, they have a, you know, a Corey, although, you know, he difficult as he is, but, you know, you need those components to really, you know, to really push you to be a better individual. You know what I mean? So, you know, especially if you don't have your family there.
I try to tell my daughter that all the time. I tell her, look, your friends, the ones you got that you done been with elementary, them gonna be the same ones. You know, y'all might go to different schools and everything, but if y'all stay talking, them gonna be your same friends. Yeah. She run through friends left and right. Oh, I don't talk to her no more. How you don't talk to her no more? And I talk to her mama.
But and then that's the culture that we living in nowadays.
Yeah, they
like,
different.
You know what I'm saying? When we was growing up, though,
cancel
we
culture.
We stayed in neighborhoods.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like Black said, for people from his hood, he got 30 years of friendship with, you know, they grew up together. You know what I'm saying? They came from the slums, you know what I'm saying, to where they are right now together. Kids don't even go outside and play and stuff no more.
No, they don't.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And it's sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what I will say with, you know, which is weird. I was the one that went outside. You know, all of us went outside. That was our social media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what we did. I thought that my son would be that, and he's not. My daughter is. She wants to go outside. I don't care what it is. I mean, yesterday it was like, 40 at the most, and she outside, but she drug, you know, everybody else outside. They outside, man. I think they came home at like 11:30, you know, because they was across the street at the neighbor house. I appreciate that. I did not bother them. I didn't call. Hey, you know, because that's a rare occasion. Yeah. You know what I mean? Our kids don't.
You be able to go to your neighbors. And,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Yeah. We ain't really got neighbors no more.
No.
Everybody, I don't talk to them. Everybody beefing.
Exactly.
Remember when you was a kid, you knew where everybody was at because you ride past my house, you see all the bikes on the grass. You like, oh, this what these niggas at. You know, you be in the backyard, everybody in the backyard hooping or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because I can ride, like when I ride around, when I'm out and I see, this might be a nice day or something, I see kids at the park, they hooping. It's kids over there on the swing. I be like, that's a good look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They having fun.
Yeah.
Look at them little dogs. They over there hooping. Them little niggas is balling over there.
Right.
They got shirts off. They practicing crossovers. They doing whatever. That's always good because you don't get that.
Well, you know what?
Kids don't go outside. Like you said, they don't even be outside.
Right. That's a big selling point, though, in real estate, they look for blocks that have children running around because it sends the signal that this is a young area. You know what I mean? Like young parents and stuff like that. My neighbor told me that, like, oh man, just let your kids come out as much as possible because it makes the neighborhood look not only safe but looks young. So now young people is investing into the neighborhood, and they care about, they're going to care about the safety and the appearance of it. So that's always a good thing, and that tells you about the not only the viability but the roots of the area is how the children are outside to play and running around and stuff like that.
That's what your neighbor told you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We know who he said he got a powerful neighbor.
Right.
But like my daughter, she do not go outside. Excuse me. Granted, yeah, whatever.
He might get up out of here in a minute.
Granted, she 15. She in that little age to where,
they don't come out their room. I don't understand.
Come out the room.
Yeah, bro.
She don't even come out the room. She's like this on the phone the whole time with these little earpod buds thing, whatever, in her ear, doing her thing. Hell no. We finna go ride our bikes. Let's go. I got a barbershop. I got an appointment on Saturday morning, 11 o'clock. We riding the bikes up there. I don't want to go. No, we going. We ride our bike. I get off work. Guess what? We finna hit the slow roll. Get your bike. Let's go. Get the rack. You know what to do.
Right.
Get your comfortable shoes on. We about to ride. You gotta force them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then once you get there,
she had a ball.
She didn't have it.
Yeah.
She done had a ball.
Mm-hmm.
Get out there. We ain't doing all that.
Right.
I'm mad I can't really do nothing with her right now because of, the situation. You can't really go. We can't go bowling.
Yeah.
We can't. You can't stick your finger in the ball. You don't know what's going on right now. You can't. We can't put on no bowling shoes if we ain't got our own. You know what I'm saying? We can't.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, because I was thinking about going bowling tonight, but I got my own bowling shoes and stuff.
Yeah, we don't. And I'm not finna put on.
Go buy y'all some stuff.
Oh, okay. just go get some stuff.
Go get it.
I'm trying to go get these Air Force Ones when we leave here.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get them.
I'm on them bowling shoes. I'm going to get the real shoes. But no.
Shout out to my barber D too.
Yeah, shout out to my
barber
barber
D.
D.
Ones on next week.
At Picture Perfect. The real Picture Perfect. I don't know what this little Picture Perfect you go to.
Oh my God.
But we got the real Picture Perfect.
Shots fired.
You see what I'm saying? Shots fired.
You a mess.
So tell Tiffany, Brandy, whatever her name is, that
Oh
did
my
you
God.
up. We at the real Picture Perfect.
You know what? When I was a kid, I used to love to be outside, but it was like my mom had a fear of me going outside or something. So she would find dumb reasons for me not to go. On God, this really happened. One day I came home from school. It was some Vernors in the refrigerator. I took and poured me some Vernors. Oh, you got some Vernors? You got to stay inside. Really?
Over the Vernors.
Over the Vernors. So it would get so bad to where my cousin would come up and be like, Raquel, you already know the drill. Don't touch nothing. Don't say nothing so we can get outside. And so when we went outside, we had an hour check-in. I couldn't call. I had to come home. So we used to pay with our friends over there on Tanglewood, kind of in the area Greg stay. So it would take 15 minutes on the bike to get there and 15 minutes back. We mastered that, boy. Do you hear me? Mm-hmm. Our legs got so tough. We'd be like, because we wanted to pay with our friends. Mm-hmm. My mom was just so scared. I don't know what her fear was. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We weren't doing anything. We weren't letting boys fill up on us or nothing like that. They were around, but we weren't doing none of that stuff. But I was like, she not about to play with me.
Yeah, y'all was good girls because
girls,
we would get on our bike and we would be gone.
Oh my God, they know the
entire day.
Yeah.
What? The entire day.
But then I would, if I would have did that, I would have never got outside again.
You know how many times I done got caught in the wrong hood on a bike?
What?
Like it done turned dark. Like, oh shit, I gotta get all the way back to where I'm supposed to be at right now.
We ain't nowhere in that neighborhood. We in the whole.
And then another thing, like Raquel just touched on, she said her cousins used to come over. Kids don't even do that no more. I remember going over my cousin's house all the time. Man. I was famous in their hood as I was in my own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you go to your cousin's house and be like, or your friends and be actually like, well, your cousin so they ain't coming over this weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I got my cousins that I grew up with. My first cousins, we know each other. We brother. You know, you always brother and sister with the first cousins.
Right.
Now they got kids. I got kids.
Right.
Our kids don't even know each other.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Like we used to spend night at each other's house. The whole family. Our moms, they going shopping. They dragging us with them. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, I'm talking about late 80s.
Right.
Super early 90s, taking Birch Run trip. You know when Birch Run was Birch Run.
Right.
Back in the day.
Yeah,
you know
that's a weekend event.
Yeah. The Christmas store.
Yeah.
We was out there in July.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Trips, family trips, vacations, the whole thing. Our kids don't even know. It hurt me because I'm like, I know for a fact my daughter is in Cass. She in the 10th grade. I know her cousin is in the 10th grade at Cass, and she don't even know him.
Wow.
Which is my first cousin's son.
Wow.
So he was my second cousin, and they second cousins, first whatever they cousins is,
right?
Whatever they is, they don't even know each other.
Yeah, you know what? But I don't know if that's their fault as much as it probably would be ours. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And that's my point.
I would put that more on us though.
Why don't our kids know each other? Where y'all at? Why we ain't got together and had a barbecue so these kids could look? What if he tried to take my daughter to the prom and they cousins?
Exactly.
Right. Oh. I mean, I'm just saying.
It happens.
What if he liked her or something?
It definitely happens.
And they talking on the phone and they hugging and kissing and something. They don't even know they cousin. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
The devil had me.
I'm just saying. I got a lot. Our kids don't know each other.
No, not like they should. I mean, even with me and my twin brother, they don't. I wanted last summer. I wanted them to get used to riding the bike over to his house, and I told him, I said, y'all don't have to ask me to go over there to be with your family. You know what I mean? You just got to let me know that you're going, okay? Which is fine, but you ain't got to ask permission. Can you go? No, you can go. You know what I mean? Eat before you go. You know what I mean?
Eat before you go. Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, you definitely can go. So this year, I'm going to make it, because of this conversation, I'm definitely this year making that a priority, that you get familiar with the areas where you are, because you need to know where you're going and where you're at all times. And you need to know where your family is at all times, just in case you do get into a situation and we're not around.
Right.
You know what I mean? Somebody, you need to be able to
reach out.
Yeah, to reach out to somebody. Something happened to me and Raquel. If something happened to us, unbeknownst to us, we get into a car accident, get knocked out, go to the hospital.
Right.
I mean, we can't contact anybody, so what then? You know what I mean? So they need to be able to reach out and go, we going over to Unc's house.
When they check your phone, you got to have ICE mom.
I heard. Yeah, I heard. But
if I got a lock code on my phone, they don't even know how to get in there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So now with the use, you got to leave your phone unlocked.
Pretty much.
But even like with our friendship.
But no, I'm just.
The couple of times that, you know what I'm saying, our kids have been together, they had a ball. Yes. But those times are so far and few in between. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that falls on us, I think.
I wonder where that comes from. I mean, because I just don't know where that comes from.
Aren't we kind of more busy than our parents? Well,
we run a little more.
Yeah.
We run a little more.
I think that has a lot to do with it. Let me ask y'all a question, and we're going to go to break soon. Did y'all do the spend the night thing growing up?
Growing up,
like over at family house or friends?
Yeah, family house, friends.
Family house all the time.
Family house all the time. I didn't really spend friends too much over friends.
My mama wasn't even really playing that friend stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I can't remember spending over friends, but I did family. Like I said,
more family than friends for sure.
My cousins grew up together, so I did that a lot. The friends, I haven't. Now I've let Hanaya spend the night. I let my daughter spend the night over one of her girlfriends. But we talking cheerleaders that she done, these people she be with. Right. I know the parents. I know what's going on.
Right.
Wait, she got brothers. Nope. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh no, they gone. it's a couple of cheerleaders going, okay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've been there.
Checking on that situation.
I know all my daughter parents, friends' parents, and they know who I am.
Right.
So, but now she 15, she about to be 16. You know, she starting to, you know, she thinks she cute. You know, got this little hair. Nah, baby, you gonna stay home now.
Here you go.
But the times is so much different now.
Yeah,
It's
different now.
I couldn't spend the night though. I couldn't do family. I couldn't do friends. It was a thing like, well, who I would have spent the night of would have been Siobhan and her brothers and whatever. So my mom was like, you got boy cousins over there. You can't spend the night. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So she always came over to my house, which was cool. You know, and then I didn't really have nobody else. But my mom didn't play that. My dad wanted me to model. I couldn't because she was afraid. Mm-hmm. You know, you got to undress in this short period of time. And it was a lot of stuff that he would have allowed me to do that she didn't out of fear. Do I get it? Yeah, having a daughter, I get it. Some of it was overkill, though. Some of it was a lot of paranoia and nightmaring to death.
You couldn't even come outside.
Pretty much.
I really couldn't. I mean,
but raising a boy and a girl is
totally
different.
It's different.
But they was like that with my brother. My brother would just break the rules. I wonder if shout out to Sean. I don't know if he's watching, but he would go. They'd be like, come back in an hour. He'd be gone 3-4 hours. My dad had to go find him, whoop him, and he'd do it all over again. He was always like that.
He was taking one for the team.
Yeah.
I guess so.
He was like, you should be doing the same thing.
He tried to get you to follow suit. You just wasn't listening.
Well, she's a good girl.
Right.
No, I was good until I got my car. We're going to come back and we're going to break, y'all. Stay with us. Make sure if you want to donate, sponsor, advertise, buy a t-shirt, refer to rockyroadmedia.com. Back to what we were saying. So, yeah, I was abiding by all that until I got my car. And then I would just wait until my mom got on that phone. Because I think at that time, her and my dad was really starting to kind of get in, to it. I would wait till she get on that phone and dip and be gone.
What age was you when you got your car, though?
I got it at 15.
Oh, yeah. See, you was a good girl, and it sounded like you was a little spoiled, too, because you got a car at 15.
I had a Oldsmobile Achiever. It was burgundy, and I worked at Big Boy on the weekend. My dad will put some kind of plate from God knows what vehicle on the back. I would roll to the Big Boy on 13 in Southfield. That was some hood stuff. It wasn't maybe the plate was legit. I don't know, but it wasn't for that car.
It did go to that car.
Yeah, so
the car was tagged. The car went to another car.
I drove the car to work, and then I would come home. And then by the time I was 16, I was able to get my license and all that stuff because I took my driver's training at Henry Ford and then I think Apple or something like that. And then I got my license. I had the restricted license. And I would always be at my boyfriend's house. His name was Brad at the time. We were like together pretty much the whole high school except for 10th grade. So we spent a lot of time together, or he'd be at my crib. So that's what I was doing. Or we would link up with Siobhan and her dude. We would just be fooling. We would go down. I remember one time I had this friend named Marcherie, and we were going to Belle Isle one weekend, and her mama got into it. And she comes out the house. Her mama said, "You can't go nowhere." She got in the car. She said, "Drive." I said, "What?" She said, "I said drive." I said, "But your mama said." She said, "Girl, if you don't take off," I took off. Her mama was calling. She did not answer. I'm like, there is no way I could do that with my parents. So we get down to Belle Isle, and, dudes trying to talk to us. I don't want no parts. I don't know these dudes. We just down here being cute. We about to go home. We about to play it safe. And she telling these dudes, like, yeah, we'll meet you. I said, girl, are you crazy? We're not meeting these guys. We don't know them. We're not about to get killed. So we ended up coming back home. But, yeah, I was pretty responsible.
I was going to get killed,
that's what I'm about to say. Y'all wasn't going to get killed.
I was going to get killed one way or another by them or my parents. I wasn't playing around. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So. And that day, back then, Belle Isle,
Man.
Belle Isle,
We were just talking
You had
about
to
this in
grow
the
up fast going on Belle Isle, man.
We were just talking about this in the barbershop last night.
I remember Belle Isle being, 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, when they finally put you off.
I used to tell people, like,
Traffic.
when you coming down the lines, if you get stuck in that tunnel before you hit Jefferson, it's finna be a hell of a night.
It's finna be a
ain't nobody going home.
Oh my god.
That was 90s.
Man,
it
that
was
was the
different
beautiful
back then.
part about our youth. I don't, and it so saddens me because I know that my kids will never experience that.
No,
ever.
they won't.
Nope.
Not they might
But
experience
some of
it,
that stuff they
but-
probably don't need to experience,
yeah,
though.
but not the liveness of it.
Right.
They might experience something that it might be the danger side of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. Now it's way more these.
Oh,
these
yeah,
niggas
this-
is
it's-
off everything.
it's crazy.
And they run
Yeah,
wild.
yeah. It's
See,
crazy.
we had fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, you might have been riding up the strip and nigga, it's a fight over there,
Right.
or they get down right there, but you know traffic's still flowing.
Ain't nobody
Yeah.
messing with you.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now it's
Yeah, you don't even know what to expect.
trying to rob you. They trying to whatever. They off the hook up.
Man, please, dude. Oh my God.
You
Especially.
gotta remember, like, think about the time back when I had my black granddam. You and your twin had the Mustang. Corey had the green Beretta. Terrell had the white Beretta.
Oh, man.
He had the white grandam.
Doing two.
How old? We was what, 17, 18?
Like I
Somewhere.
think I had
19?
that white Grand Am. I think I was about 19.
19?
19.
You was
20.
19?
19 too.
No,
Yeah,
listen.
like we not the
I
same
would never.
age.
I'll forget one day.
You younger than me. That's what I'm saying.
I'll be 39 June 13th.
Okay. All right, dog. Okay.
Dog, one day me and Corey came in the house.
So,
Yeah.
We come into my crib. I'm in my mama Explorer. I'm like, I gotta use the bathroom. I forgot what I came to the crib for, to do something. So we had an office. All my OG had an office upstairs in the house in Highland Park. So I shoot upstairs to go to the bathroom. Corey come up the steps. He like, hey, ma, she look. Y'all smell like a fucking brewery. Corey he turned around and just go back down the stairs. I come back downstairs. She didn't chew me out upstairs. I look at him. I say, yeah, we're gonna take the grand down. She didn't say y'all couldn't go nowhere else. We just had to switch cars. I mean, one time we was standing in his driveway. We talking to his mama. We cracking beers. We not even 21 yet.
Oh, yeah.
And doing none of this.
Yeah.
We sipping beers for her. We talk. All right, ma, we out. Hop in the car and pull off.
Man,
Yeah, I couldn't
please.
do none of them type of shenanigans.
Yeah, we had
My mama
fun.
would have put some blessed oil on me, start speaking in tongues, rebuking me, and all type of craziness.
Thought, listen, Wayne mama, my auntie Sarah, God bless her soul.
Jesus.
I'm talking about every time we left the house. Y'all come here, bow y'all head. She praying. She putting the holy oil on our forehead, covering up. And we were, hey, listen, that's how we here today. Because
Yeah,
right
gotta
after she
be.
got finished praying, we went and did some of the stupidest shit you could probably think of. I'm talking about we in all type of fights. What's the statute of limitation? It's been all type of crazy stuff that went on.
My God.
And I thank my auntie for praying God's blessings over us.
I'm trying to say it probably worked.
Yeah,
You know, I
a lot
know
of-
somebody
I know
was
for a
praying
fact
over-
it worked.
It worked.
Dude, I'm talking about, I got videos where I was like 14, 15 years old driving, from the west side to the east side. You know what I mean? Me, Brandon, and Greg, we'll leave driver's training. Driver's training was across the street in Mumford. We legit in Bobian, junior high school. We get out of driver's training, jump into my sister Pontiac, I think it was 3,000, 6,000.
6,000.
6,000.
Boy,
What
yeah.
is
Jump
that?
into Pontiac 6,000
6,000.
Pontiac 6,000.
and go to the east side.
That was
I'ma
that
Google
whip
that.
back in the
I'm
day.
talking about deep east side.
Like me and Wayne, I started driving when I was like 12 years old with my mom and dad in the car. They showed me how to drive. From like probably like 13, 14, I'm making store runs. I'm shooting move, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad, cousins will pull up. Hey man, somebody give me some keys.
Right.
I'm pulling up in front of girls' houses. I'm 7th, 8th grade. They like, these niggas on bikes.
You pull it up in the car.
I remember my
Doing the
dad.
most.
My dad, one cousin, Carolyn. I had to be probably about 14. This was like 94. She had the sidekick.
Oh man.
She had a cherry red sidekick with the low fat tires on that boy, with the chrome rocker panel, everything.
That's all
man.
you needed back then.
She used to come over with my old dude. They get to doing their thing. I'd be like, cuz, let me see the keys. She told me
keys.
I'm all through the east side in that thing, man. I'm like looking like a doughboy. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, so now speaking on that, how is y'all children's motivation when it comes to driving?
Listen, my 16-year-old son, I have a car sitting in the driveway. He looked a couple weeks ago. He over there. He looking at it. I said, "What you standing at it for? It's yours. Go get your license." He just content with his grandma and mama driving him around. You know, homecoming. I'm over there taking pictures with him. Me and T. I'm like, "Shit, what up, bro? You want to take the truck?" He ain't got no license. I'm gonna give him the truck. Nah, Dad. I think I might tear something up. Man, that's what I pay insurance for. Man, I don't care nothing about that. Do you want to drive the thing to homecoming or not?
Right.
Nah, I'm good. So I ended up taking him, but I let him drive up to there, but I dropped him off and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like I tell him all the time, like he get nervous in my truck, but I tell him the only way you're gonna get used to it is you gotta drive it.
You gotta drive it.
You know what I'm saying? So when I got him, I got to just throw him behind him. I can't ask him, "Do you want to drive?"
Nah.
I got to jump in that passenger seat like, "My man, let's go."
You got a nightmare.
That's why I mean. That's how I learned how to drive a stick on the freeway.
You feel me?
My brother was like, "Hey, I'm about to eat. You about to drive us home. We was at Northland." He was like,
My baby.
"Get us home."
My baby ready to go.
Mike Hughes
ready
said
to
statute of limitations is up.
Oh, okay, then we can talk about all that.
Talk about everything.
We're going to still wait a little while, though.
Hey, look.
Ask G what happened to that Explorer around that time. Hey, Mike Hughes, call in 810-476-4667.
Oh, I think Hughes in town, too.
810-476-4667. Call
Listen,
in.
When I had that Grand Am, Hughes had a Taurus. Hughes loved the Grand Am. We'd be at work at Bell Tire. He'd be like, "Gee, I got to shoot a movie. Let me see the Grand Am." Like, Mike, you got a Taurus with sounds and all? All right, whatever. Go ahead.
Hey, look. My baby, she ready to go. She trained to go. Daddy, can I drive? I said, "Man, I got this van. I got a conversion van. I don't know if you know.
Handle that.
I want you to be in a little car and we could drive." But I'm like, at the same time.
But if she could control that van,
I said,
she
you
get in the
get
car,
this van,
she going to be all right.
But see, I got an old van. So my seat don't really move up and back. So it's set to where I got it set.
It's locked in that position.
So we got to go get pillows. I mean, yeah, hey, look. I can't afford no new car right now. Don't worry about it. It's clean. Damn it. But look, she ready. She like, "Daddy," her mom picked her up from school, whatever. I drove today. I was on the freeway. Well, she ready to go. And I'm going to let her drive.
Man,
I'm going to let her take it around the way.
I wish my kids was, I wish my son was as motivated as that.
And now she's sending me texts talking about she want this Ford Escape or whatever for her, her car.
Right.
I said, first of all, you ain't getting a car till you graduate. And it's not going to be no $9,000 Ford Escape. First of all, whatever you sent me, it's going to be about $2,500. That first car is going to be a bucket.
Right.
I can't be riding in no bus stop. What's a bus stop?
First of all, who you talking to?
First of all, because you don't have to ride in nothing.
That's what I like about the car I got for my son sitting in the driveway, the Grand Prix. It got a little oil leak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to
have
it.
The brake. I'm gonna have to get the brakes fixed though, 'cause I know how to drive. The brakes, they real low, but I know what I'm doing. But you ain't getting nothing new to tear up, bro. You gonna tear this up? I need you to be able to get up under the hood and check that oil and be like, "Yeah, I'm about a couple quarts low. I gotta add something to this." You gotta do some maintenance on it, especially for I got boys.
Something where the window don't roll down. I said your first car is gonna be a bucket, baby.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
Well, I wanted the first car to be a stick. That's what I'm really interested in, because if you can, number one, you're gonna have to really focus. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna be able to pull that phone out.
Ain't none of that
radio
playing.
None of that radio. None of that. Nah, with that stick, you're gonna have to be.
No, but hold up. Y'all still had the phones out with the stick and.
Yeah. Oh, but that because we was. I mean,
who had
way
the escort
more
with
advanced.
the stick?
No, they had that red Mustang.
That was the Mustang.
Yeah, the Mustang.
Did somebody have an escort with a stick?
Nah, a stick.
Yeah, I think that might have been Corey. But this is recent.
The blue one. You talking about the
he
blue?
Got from Landon. Yeah. Okay, but that was just we was grown. Though.
Yeah, we was.
Yeah, I think
it's adult.
I thought it was back in the day.
Nah, man, back then, dude, when we was 17, 16,
Buckets.
Jazz taught us how to ride that thing.
Listen, I taught Rell how to drive a stick. We was working at Bell Tire.
Oh yeah,
in a customer's car.
I remember you telling me that.
God.
A customer came in with a stick. I'm like, Terrell, put a car in. He came back. He like, gee, it's a stick. I'm like, come on, man. I got in the passenger seat. He got in the driver's seat. Like, hey, man, listen, slap that thing down in that R. Listen, we put it in one. You got to work the 2 feet at the same time, my man. Come on now. Got to have a little rhythm to drive a stick.
Yeah, you got to.
You got to drive it with 2 feet?
Yeah.
The left foot, you got to work the clutch and the brake, and the right foot is the gas. Because when you come out that first gear, listen, my old dude had a raggedy Ranger pickup truck when I was young. I was probably like 15, 16 when he had that truck. I used to get in that thing. Well, when I first started driving, it was many red lights that turned green, that turned back red, and I'm still trying to get through that thing. But I got it under control.
See, and that's why I want his first car to be a stick, so he can go through those issues, because you are going to be tested on that road. You got people that's extremely distracted now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We ride down the street, man.
And everybody's like this.
Everybody. I'm
driving,
talking about old folks down here.
Man, I be in my truck. Man, when I'm in my truck, I look down and I'm invading everybody's privacy.
Right.
I'm looking down. Damn, she got some nice rack on her.
Oh, my God.
I'm ignorant like that. Yeah. But this is all you see.
Yeah.
Everybody got that.
And I can't lie, I'm bad at that too. Mm-hmm. And it'd be a lot of times I be thinking to myself too, like, I'm playing with my damn life doing this dumbass shit, trying to send a goddamn text message out.
Man, you think?
But we got them cars where it come through the thing now.
Yeah, but
you still gotta hold it.
It's something about that phone in your hand that makes driving way more funner.
I guess. Got to be.
Because I'm a truck driver, and if I get caught with this in my hand,
it's it, right?
I don't want that ticket.
Yeah. I heard that. I heard now that if you get caught with your phone, the truck driver, it's like a DUI almost. Yeah, it's to the equivalent of a DUI.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, because you distracted driving. You know, you on that. You got that.
That's a ticket. It's a fine for me. Probably a fine for the company, and then I'm subject to be got suspended or whatever.
Points on your license.
Yeah, all that. And if they give me that ticket, it's going on my license, my report, my DAC report.
Yeah.
So any job that I go to, they gon'
why I don't have
pull on it. Oh, you driving distracted, and you can't play like that.
Yeah. Nah.
So I got the truck driver Bluetooth with the headset, the piece come around here.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Mike Hughes said, ask G about Joe Paney and Chevrolet. Why you don't call in? I didn't give you the number.
Oh, no, Mike probably being incognito.
Oh, that's when we worked at Bell Tire, and we used to have to go down. Joe Paney and Chevrolet was right down the street on Telegraph. We worked at the Bell Tire on Telly and 12. And we used to go pick up cars from the dealership and bring them down to Bell Tire. They was putting rims on them and stuff like that. Man, we used to get crazy in their cars. No. So one time they sent Hughes down there to go pick up a vet. Hughes is all through the city of Southfield. I'm talking about he getting it in, burning it, sliding it, everything. Hughes get to a red light and look up. The owner's son is sitting next to him at the red light.
Oh my God!
The owner of the not of the Corvette.
No, the owner of the dealership.
Ooh.
Listen, one time, a guy came into Bell Tire with a Mustang, stick shift, 5.0. This one, Bell Tire was over there. I mean, Best Buy was still over there.
Right.
I done took this guy Mustang behind the Best Buy and locked it up. Yo, I'm coming. Yeah. I pull it back around in front of Bell Tire. He's standing out in front. So I pull up, I slow it down. I'm trying to look straight. So I open up the door, give him his keys. He like, is it fast? Man, fuck yeah, this thing fast.
Hey, look, tell that nigga Hughes, he got a lot of questions. Tell him I got one question. Why he ain't hiring me at Bell Tire?
Uh-oh.
When I was trying to get down with y'all, he ain't want to hike. That didn't turn me around. Told me something about my license or something. Who cares about a license?
Hold on,
at that age.
I
He
heard
gave you the
that,
Charlie Murphy gift.
I heard that y'all didn't have a license when y'all worked there.
I know they ain't have no license. When we got them license at 16, they was gone by 21.
No, mine was gone.
I know
17.
mine was.
I got mine
ridiculous.
at 16.
What?
It was gone
License?
at 17.
Listen, I got my first ticket off a permit. I didn't even have a driver's license.
Wow.
I was in Harper Woods going to Eastland Mall. My first ticket I got on a permit. I think my license been gone for. My license been suspended longer than I done had license.
This is very
Wow,
true.
yeah. I had one ticket going down Jefferson. The guy told me it was a warning, but it ended up being a ticket with his trifling behind. Because I went through a yellow light. So now, at the age of 34, I don't go through yellow lights.
Yeah.
Because I don't want a ticket. And the second ticket I got, I was pregnant, and I was going down through Allen Park, and I was pissed or something. I was doing 80-something. I got a ticket.
Jesus.
We was in the car together.
Really?
We were picked.
Oh,
I picked you
yeah.
up from work.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
But anyway, we done strayed away from the whole topic of that. But that's how
We talking about. I guess now we talking about.
I mean, but
our
that's still part of our.
Okay,
our
so let's bring
childhood,
it
though.
back. Why do
What
y'all
was we
think
talking
that
about?
we was talking about new age parenting. We got to talking about kids driving. So why do y'all think that kids are reluctant to drive?
But the real talk. I'm kind of reluctant for my son to get out there and drive because you got these grown niggas and these young kids out here with these Hellcats and SRTs and all that type of stuff. Listen,
We was doing way worse. Come on.
no, but we didn't have the type of muscle that they have right now. Though,
This is
twin.
true. This is true.
Them cars is
we didn't
wasn't
shut down
doing
the
stuff
freeway.
at high speed.
We was doing crazy stuff in
We didn't
six
shut down the
cylinders.
freeway.
These niggas
We
got
did in six cylinders.
V22s out here right now, man.
We was in a V4.
Right.
Before.
We was in a 4-cylinder, boy. We done turned it into a 6.
No, I was in a Lincoln, and not a Lincoln, but a Tempo LS.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Listen, everything my mom and daddy, every vehicle they brought home, I tested the shit out of all of them.
I
Believe
remember
that.
Oh wow.
When I got my license at 16, my mom finally had got her to let me get the car one weekend. It was like a Saturday. Said me and my friends, we gonna go out to the laser tag or whatever it was out on the east side. What was that called?
No, you talking about
Whatever you go out there.
what was that thing called?
Not
On Van Dyke.
on
The
Van Dyke
butterfly?
and 14 Mile. You talking about the butterfly?
Butterfly.
Butterfly.
No. That's on Ryan.
That's on.
No.
That was on Van Dyke.
That's on Van Dyke.
Oh, with the laser tag. The laser tag back in the day was
The
laser
butterfly.
tag.
It had the big ass golf ball out in front of it. The butterfly.
I don't know.
You
What
talking
else?
about
Van Dyke.
like Madison Heights? What is it? No, Sterling Heights. ain't
Sterling Heights
it? You talking about out there?
No, the butterfly was the one with the
on Van Dyke. Well, there was the
the
big ass
club.
arcade.
Oh, no, that was called Jumping Jacks.
Jumping Jacks was the
Ryan.
little bowling alley.
Okay,
size
whatever
club.
it was with the laser tag out there on the east, out there, whatever, grass shit, Van Dyke, whatever. Finally got her.
Or you talking about C.J. Barrymore's?
No, not that. That's on Hall.
You're right.
Talking about something that's on either Van Dyke or grass.
That's the
shit
butterfly
down there. Okay.
on Van Dyke.
No, finally get her. She had the money green Grand Am. This like the '94 one though. The Grand Am
The
GT.
square boy.
That
Oh, yeah.
one.
Right.
Money green boy. Sound system was scandalous in that thing. This when No Limit was banging.
Oh my god.
You could tell I'm a soldier. Finally got the whip. I'm about 16, 17. I got, I done picked up my homeboys. We about 5 deep. 3 in the back.
And that.
That's man.
So, look. I'm like, yeah, me and my friends, we gonna go. Man, we smoked her car out.
Oh no.
When I say, because I was smoking weed since I was like 12, 13, give or take. It was real bad. I was bad. But, I mean, I don't guess you call that bad. I was probably experiment. Whatever.
Yeah.
I was blowing.
Yeah.
These niggas wasn't using the ashtray. The cup. It was a cup holder in the middle. You thought it was an ashtray, but it wasn't. So I'm high. I done did everything. I vacuumed, took the mats out, shook them out, made everything straight. Didn't think about the color because I'm high. I thought it was the ashtray too.
Right.
Brought my mama the car back. smoked out. I forgot to get the air freshener and spray it out. I'm high. I'm talking about, yeah, just drop me back off to grandma's house real quick. She like, nigga, get your ass out and walk. It'll smoke my car. Are you crazy? Going hard on. I'm like, what are you talking about? She done cut the light on. I look down in the ash. These ain't cigarette ashes. These is Swisher Sweet ashes. These are. Oh my God, these niggas the best. I ain't never get in the car again. First time I get in the car. Weed smoke. I never forget that. She never gave me the car again until I was like grown, like with responsibilities. Because then, you know, I got a beeper bill. I ain't got no responsibility.
Right.
Right.
I'm with grandma. I'm good. I'm still getting child support.
But you bring up a good point. So what if Hanaya come home in the car and she been smoking or she been drinking?
Honestly, nah, I think my baby, I think Hanaya done already smoked some weed. I ain't even bullshitting.
Byron thought that Jay did. I don't know why he had thought
I mean, no, I'm saying I came home one day and I know I smelled weed at the like somebody was like dog. But I'm not the parent that's about to wild out over it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you know what it is. But when I catch you, oh baby, this big toe is gonna be so stuck far off up in that ass, it ain't gonna be no unplugging.
Right.
You plugged.
What about you, GP?
What they bring the car? See, my oldest son, he a square. I ain't even worried about it. If he do it, if he bring me my stuff back and there's some liquor bottles or ash or something, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna be like, listen here, bro. About damn time. Wild out. But I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna be like, so you go, your dumb ass will let your friends get you fucked up in the end. Because I know this ain't you. It's them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it was him, no, we had to talk about it. But since I know you, I know what type of kids you is, it's them. Don't be nobody fucking fool your whole life.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to teach them not to get used neither. Yeah, you might you might have a little more than your friend, but that's your girl. Or that's your friend.
Exactly.
You still want to be a leader. Don't be a follower.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I want to say my baby, and I don't know because you know she gonna deny, and I'm not gonna wild out over it, but I'm gonna talk to you about it.
Right.
But when I catch you, because when I catch you, you become a liar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now you lying to my face. Nah, I'm stupid.
Have you asked her?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't do that. Okay. Because I know my nose.
Uh-huh.
Well, did she have a dude up in the crib? Let me shut up.
Raquel, why would you bring that up?
I don't know.
Hey, Hugh, shout out to you. Yeah, we had some whips when we was growing up.
Why did he? Okay,
not at this time. When I came in and I smelled the weed, it wasn't nobody in my
dudes do climb out the window. But listen,
my windows you can't climb out of. I got bars on the outside.
Hey, listen.
Oh, that's what
I remember one time I got caught in the closet for some hours. The girl her stepdaddy came home. We wasn't expecting him. I'm in her room. Nigga, she had the junkiest closet. I'm sitting on top of shit, and I'm looking. I'm like, man, I got to jump out the window or something in a minute at this point. Like, when this nigga gonna leave? We in an apartment building. I'm on like the second floor. I'm like, listen, I can take it. Yeah. I'm going to be all right.
So, babe, Jay comes home.
Uh-huh.
You find a liquor bottle or some weed.
Okay.
What's the next move?
Man, you know what?
At what age, though? Because
I can't even say because
Jay's 15 right now, so
because I'm, you know, I'm so calm and collected and strategic when it comes to stuff like that. I can honestly tell you, I don't know what my response would be, but it is not going to be good. It's not going to be good for them. And the reason being is because I've done so much to show them what not to do. You know what I mean? I would feel highly disrespected. You know what I mean? Highly disrespected. That's what would that would be my mindset. I know.
Cut it.
We can cut it.
I'm really interested to know how BJ is going to turn out at that age.
No, I know I got a problem with him.
You think so?
Yeah, I know I'm gonna have a problem with him.
See, all our
Because he think he's smart.
our oldest kids right now is all right.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
my younger two, that 11-year, well, he 12 now. That 12-year-old and that 8-year-old.
Yeah.
London going to be off the chain for sure.
Oh, Lil London's something different already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
London,
grown. I ain't never met nothing like this.
Look, I'm trying to tell y'all, how old is London?
London will be 9 this year. She's 8.
And I know London. London got a lot of love for me. For Uncle Black, she do. I know her. Watch out.
Oh, I already know.
Contain it. Keep it right there.
Listen, we don't have long, but look, she went over. I still don't know the whole story to this, but supposedly she went over one of my friends' house with her daughter, and they was talking online. She was supposed. This is what they said. I don't know. I still don't know. I talked to different ones. I still ain't got the full story, but supposedly she was trying to act like she was a teenager,
Right.
and talking to some guy. Yeah.
London?
Yes.
Yeah, she was probably 7 then.
She's grown.
Yeah.
Grown.
The London Bridge is falling down.
I'm
I'm trying to tell you. Look, now, I got
Love my
a 15-year-old that live with me, and it's hard.
Yeah.
She walk around stank attitude from time to time, and then, she, oh, daddy, and oh, I love you so much, and I missed you today, and nigga, you ate a whole bag of fries today, and you ain't even been out of school. The whole bag.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. That's too much.
It's a lot. It's hard too. It's hard.
Well, y'all, we thank you so much for tuning in and give us your time. We will be back in 2 weeks at the same time. Thanks again. Mike Hughes got the grandpa from Boondocks whipping out his belt and the gift. Hilarious. Ridiculous. Yeah, so thank you again. Share this video. We're going to see y'all in 2 weeks, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. You are listening to the Rocky Road Productions Porch Talk Podcast.
I said, what a great feeling. Popping bottles, bad bitches, a young nigga